Alright. Welcome to season 2, episode 1 of the Cousin Camp podcast. I am joined by Mr. Kenneth Kincaid.
Yes,
He's a
sir.
good friend of mine, and we follow each other on social media, and I'm greatly entertained by this gentleman. He's a gentleman and a scholar, graduate of Georgetown University, the Hoyas, proud alum. And as you can see, I'm wearing like this dog. It says "man's best friend." This shirt. I was thinking of you, Kenny.
I
I
appreciate
wasn't.
it, brother. I like it.
I
I like
wasn't
it. I like
thinking. Yeah. I just this was last minute too. I was like, I just got home from work and I thought it was more than appropriate. But
I think so.
we have a lot to get into on this season debut. It's been a 4 month hiatus for me and my co-host Colin. He's been very busy. He just moved to Atlanta. He used to live in Texas.
Right.
Uh, Colin Fitzgibbon, he went to University of Texas. He's in the insurance business, and he just moved to Atlanta not too long ago. So hopefully we'll link up with him, whenever he's ready. Um, yeah, so Kenny, me and Ken got acquainted by Mr. Vito Torigno, a good friend of ours,
Right.
and he was my college roommate. And you and Vito go back to high school,
Yep.
and uh, we went to some sports games together. Eagles games. We're both big sports guys. We're gonna get into that in this episode, and we're big music fans as well. I can see that, on social media. We'll um, definitely talk about it. And Kenny, he's an engaged man as well. He has a significant other,
Right.
Priscilla. How's everything with Priscilla, Kenny?
We're great, man. We're great. We're
Good.
getting the wedding planning together and all that. It's all coming together nice. So yeah,
Hmm.
I'm excited. Very
Good.
excited.
Good. Yeah. Last time we spoke with each other, it was at Vito's wedding, and you said it was going to be sometime in November. Your big day,
November of 2023. We're gonna wait a little bit. We're gonna stay
2020.
engaged. Also with COVID up in the air and all that, and we just take our time getting everything together. So there's no rushing at the end. So
Hmm. Yeah. There's
yeah.
that variant going around. It's called the Delta and all that. I don't know where it originated. However, you're starting to hear that phrase. It's called super spreader and all that. You want to avoid the super spreaders like the big gatherings and stuff like that. And I just remember simpler times, Kenny, pre-pandemic days. The only super, we had in mind was the Super Saiyan from Dragon Ball Z.
Right.
And
Absolutely.
I know,
Gotta get my
and
hand up.
that made me, think of that. I wanted to bring that up on the podcast. I know you post a lot of, gym-related stuff on the
Yeah.
gram and all that, and
Right.
I always get a kick out of those. I show my coworkers that, and my cousin, my other cousin I live with, he's, followed DBZ as well.
Right.
Um, but that's good. That's very exciting. When we did see each other, it was, for Vito's wedding. It was at the mansion at Oyster Bay,
Hmm.
and I was thoroughly impressed by the whole event, with the reception and everything.
Oh yeah, it's awesome.
We
Yeah.
gotta. It makes you really want to, like, save, stash your pennies and all
Yeah.
that to reserve like a summer there or something, like,
Yeah.
one of these days. Um, but that'd be cool. I mean, I'd love to take a trip back there sometime. Have you done any traveling, as of late? Anywhere long
As of
distance?
late, I just got back from Phoenix actually last week.
Nice.
But that was more so relative stuff, family things going on. Had a sick relative, but
Sorry to hear that.
other than that, not really. Yeah, we went to up there in Long Island area for Vito's wedding. Um, Went down to DC for my fiance's birthday last September.
Nice.
DC, Maryland, did a little Maryland, a little tour of Maryland. Other than that, not much, man. Not
Cool.
much lately. You
Gotcha. Yeah, I've been to Arizona before. Sedona. Visited the Grand Canyon. Were you like in
Oh
the
yeah,
desert area?
yeah. We were just. It was Phoenix. We were in
Phoenix.
Phoenix,
Yeah. Oh
Arizona.
yeah, the city. So I mean, it's all pretty
We were
much
in
like
Phoenix.
barren out there, and
Yeah.
it's a great experience.
Oh yeah.
Good sightseeing. And
Absolutely.
yeah, that's very exciting. You were in DC. Speaking of DC, Georgetown is in that DC area,
It
and
is.
they are the Hoyas of Georgetown. And I gave Kenny a little bit of a challenge today, and that was to come up with a dog like that alpha male for each big sport, like each pro sport. So it could be any sport really. We'll go with three dogs for each sport. I'll give it to you, Kenny.
Three dogs for pro sports.
Pro or any college or pro. We'll go college or pro.
Give me a sport.
Okay,
Give
let's
me
football.
a dog. Just an absolute dog.
We'll go current. We'll go current.
Would this be like my favorite player or just
Yeah,
someone
it could
that,
be a favorite player.
because who just immediately comes to mind is like a dog. It's just, I guess every Philadelphia fan would probably think this. For American football, Brian Dawkins,
Brian Dawkins. Yeah,
weapon,
anytime.
weapon X for sure, for
Here we
sure.
go
It's
all
just
time.
an alpha dog, I think so. Yeah, I'm a homer. I'm a bit of a homer with that one with the Eagles, but I think definitely Dawkins. I think football fans can agree on that one.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Yep. We'll
what
still
else we got?
absolutely. Yeah. I mean, for me, I would say it's the
What do
same
you
thing.
think? What do
Brian
you think
Dawkins.
is football?
Yeah, I would definitely go with Brian Dawkins.
Dawkins, right?
But if we're going current,
Current. Okay.
I'm definitely going with Brandon Graham, like for the Eagles.
Okay. Okay.
He's very effective. I would say he fits that category. I don't
Alpha
really see
dog.
any other games besides the Eagles.
Right. I'm
Um,
gonna go with current player who's just an absolute dog. I mean Aaron Donald. I mean
yeah, him too. He gets it done.
Aaron Aaron Donald easily. He's just the most dominant. I think not even defensive, probably just the most dominant player. Period. Right now. Yeah, absolutely Aaron Donald. Who else? I'm gonna show a little love to the big guys, to the linemen, to the O line. We'll go with like Quentin Nelson, right? Just
Oh yeah,
just
can't forget
ridiculous,
him.
right? As a guard, was he guard? I think he's a guard for the Colts.
Guard.
Just an absolute like monster. He's given up like one sack, I think, in his 3 years now. Just an absolute beast.
Mm-hmm.
Think of some other dogs. Well, one of my favorite players who's a non-Eagle, Chris Carson, running back for the Seahawks. I just love
Yeah,
him.
he's your guy. Yeah.
I do. I post him a lot. I just like big bruising, just no nonsense North and South running backs like that. Those are like my favorite guys. Him, Derrick Henry, all those sorts of guys are like
Mm-hmm.
definitely our favorites.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Who else are you thinking of?
Well, absolutely. When you mention Aaron Donald, that's a guard's worst nightmare right there.
Oh, man.
If you're an interior offensive lineman, you're not looking forward to going against.
I mean, I think the entire line is terrified of anything he does when he's out there. It's just a terrified O line. I think
He'll
facing
probably be
him.
like a 99 in Madden or something again this year,
I'm
most
sure. I'm
likely.
sure he is. I think they just released like the top 10 rankings, right, for
For
like
the
every
linebackers, I know they released it for the
linebacker.
linebackers.
They did running backs, receivers. I think who's I think it was D Hop the 99 for the receivers.
It wouldn't
DeAndre Hopkins
surprise me. He had that amazing catch in the end zone, that game winner.
was it D Hop this year? I forget. One of them wasn't. Oh, it was Devontae. I think it was Devontae Adams. I think it might have been Devontae Adams.
Season two.
99, I think. And yeah, there's people upset about a lot of those lists, like
Right.
Devin White getting left off the top 10 linebacker list.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I noticed that too. Well,
He's all,
we'll shift sports though.
yes, sir.
For all right, so we want to name a dog for pro basketball. It's tough
Okay.
for me personally, like to name someone in college because it's really like a one and done thing, like in terms
Oh,
of like
college?
a top
Okay.
tier talent.
Right.
But I was the first person, to come off of the top of my head is definitely Anthony Edwards of the Timberwolves, and he's
Oh,
a
yeah.
rookie. I like him and
Okay.
Lamelo and Lamelo Ball.
Mhm.
They were both run for. I mean, I know there's some young guns, but they were both like in contention for rookie of the year. But Lamelo won it. But that's the first person to come to my mind. The Sixers, they got, ousted in the second round, so I can't really think other than Embiid. I mean, he always gets it done, but
And, bro,
I really
ousted.
like Anthony Edwards. Who are you thinking?
Are we going college? We're going.
It could be
What do
college
we?
or pro.
Oh, you said LaMelo. LaMelo's my guy. I like this game a lot. Anthony Edwards, of course. A guy right now in college. Hmm. I mean, Cade Cunningham was number one overall pick, right?
Hmm.
Out of this year, I liked his game a lot.
Yeah.
This past season. Um,
I'm an Evan
trying to think.
Mobley guy too. He was picked third.
Yeah.
He was a
Yeah,
freak.
Evan Mobley, definitly. Where did he go? Where did he end up
Well,
drafted?
he went to Cleveland, and I think he's a good fit there.
Was he two?
He was three.
Three? Who was two?
Two was Jair Green. He was in the G League.
Okay. Right.
He went to Houston, and I don't know. We'll see what happens.
It'll be interesting to see what what's his name, the guard from Gonzaga, Suggs does. He gets drafted what, like
Oh
fifth, I
yeah, he
think, or
went to
something.
Orlando.
We'll see what he does, because they play in the WCC, which isn't the stiffest of competition.
Yeah.
So we'll see what I mean. Yeah, he was definitely someone who was like a dog. He definitely was all season up
Mm-hmm.
until they ran into Baylor there. I mean, the game winner he hit before against UCLA and all of that. Yeah, definitely a dog, rookie
Oh,
guy that.
I was in bed when that happened too, and like I could just hear my father like cheering. He was watching the game, and I don't know. Like I just couldn't stay awake for it. Like I was on vacation, and
Yeah,
that was such a big deal. He hit that buzzer beating like half court shot,
man, that was
and
painful.
yeah, I mean he definitely fits that dog category too.
Absolutely.
But did you watch any of the? Yeah, I mean we were talking about the NBA draft. I mean free agency's finally underway. Lonzo, he found a team with the Chicago Bulls. He signed like
Did
a year,
Bulls.
$85 million
Yep.
deal,
Right.
and yeah, so that's underway. We'll see what happens with Ben and the trades and everything.
Oh goodness. Bring up Ben.
Yeah, we'll see what we
uh,
can get for him, if anything.
oh man.
All right, but uh, moving on. We are both, interested in music. I know
Yes. Sir.
a couple of your favorite artists. You like Tory. You're a big Tory guy. Tory Lanez.
I am a Tory guy, unfortunately, because I don't like I try not to listen to abusers in the whole
Absolutely.
situation.
Yeah, I
With
won't
him.
forget that. Yeah,
Unfortunately, I just
it's tough
love
to
the
forget.
guy's music. Just love his music. But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Tory.
Wale's another one.
Oh my God, Wale is probably my favorite
Okay.
hip hop artist of all time.
He's a DC guy, and I know you were a DC guy.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
you were at the right place at the right time. Well, we both were, being in college and having No Hands Drop.
Oh
That was a
man, big
popular
one.
time. That was a
Big one.
popular song at the time.
Big
And
verse on that.
whenever you'd hear Waka Flocka say, "Listen to this track, bitch," everybody would
Yes,
go crazy, and they would listen to that song. And
absolutely.
I mean, that had to have been like a huge song, in the Delaware, Maryland, Virginia, at the time. And
Huge.
I would consider that Wale's prime.
Yep.
Being
Yep.
like the Ambition era, a little
Mm-hmm.
the Gifted, somewhat. The Gifted was a good
Yep.
album too. And
Absolutely.
he definitely had a lot of bangers at the time.
Oh
From
yeah.
from 2010 to 2014,
Yep.
Ambition classic with Meek Mill.
Yes,
Um,
sir.
Slight Work, that's another one. I mean, like you would go to a party or like any bar type of setting, that song would come on.
Like work out
You
big
turn up the
spins.
situation.
Oh yeah.
I just wanted to mention that. That's worth. He has a new single out, Angles, featuring Chris Brown.
He does.
He's still
Yes, he
doing
does.
well. I mean, it's all maintenance at this point for him, but he's definitely, excuse the pun, gifted in terms of like lyricism.
For
I
sure.
really enjoy, his what he does with his craft. So, but uh, with while we're on, the topic of like Georgetown, you showed me. You showed the picture of the Jordans. It was the Jordan ones, I believe. Like they were styled like the Georgetown Hoyas.
They
Like they
might have
look
been.
pretty fresh.
Was it a pair of ones? It might have been a pair of
Yeah, it
ones.
was, it
There's
was the
a
ones.
few I've placed it, and I'm trying to think, because I have a pair of mid top ones that are the nickname the Georgetown colorway, because they're gray and blue like that. Usually any shoe, whenever it comes out in the Georgetown colorway, I try to snag it.
Mm-hmm.
I'll do everything I can to try to get it. So there's a few
Yeah, the
pairs that I
sneaker
have
app.
my eye on. What's that?
You have that sneaker app. Is that what it is? Like for like
I
Nike.
use sneakers. I just use
Yeah.
every freaking
Yeah.
app. Those are sneakers, man. Every single of the big time franchises like Foot Locker, Champs, any of those. I have all those apps already loaded, and really
Mm-hmm.
just anywhere. Use every freaking app known to man when something I really want,
Mm-hmm.
and try to shoot my shot for it. So usually anything is in a Georgetown colorway as far as kicks goes. I'm doing everything I can to
You and
try to
me
get them.
both. I mean, if I see someone on Instagram, like I'll just go follow the link or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
But I found the Jordan 3s that I wear on eBay last year. This was like September, like kind of around like this time of year,
Right.
and they came with like the denim, like towards the heel, and they're pretty
Mm.
unique, and they're probably my favorite Jordan, the 3. So,
Yeah.
um, but in terms of other topics, yeah, I hope you're enjoying your summer. It's getting a little cool outside. It was a little cool, less humid than it's
It's
been.
supposed to be cool. It's supposed to be cool in my area tomorrow. I think it's gonna be in the 60s or something tomorrow. So it'll be real cool out here. But yeah, man, trying to enjoy the summer. Trying to take advantage of it as much as I can and stay
Mm-hmm.
safe at the same time and get
Mm-hmm.
out as much as possible and stay active, all that sort of thing. So
Yeah, man.
yeah, man.
What's your hat say? What are you rocking
It
on?
is a Georgetown hat. It is very much a Georgetown hat.
Nice.
Georgetown
We're
G.
matching
That's
somewhere. I got the Hoya, and you
yeah,
got
yeah,
your representation
absolutely.
on
Yeah,
the
yeah.
hat.
It's the bulldog. That's the bulldog there. And so
Yeah,
yeah, very much a Georgetown hat. Yeah.
I'd love to own a bulldog as a pet.
Oh man, they're great. They got to be great because when you like as a Georgetown student, you actually like the mascot, like the actual live Jack the Bulldog mascot. You
Jack
can
the
actually sign
Bulldog.
up. You could have signed up to it. You can actually walk him. Like I think some people have it as like their actual job, like on campus, is to walk Jack. But like you can also like sign up to walk him and take him around the campus. So yep, yeah, they're awesome
Yeah,
dogs.
I mean, they'd be like,
Slobber everywhere, but
yeah,
awesome dogs.
that'd be a high maintenance, but it's
Oh,
all it's all about the dedication to raising the pet. And
for sure.
but all right, well, we'll wrap this podcast up with a quote. It comes from the Beatles. It's open quote. I get along with a little help from my friends. End quote. That's from the Beatles song.
Yes, sir.
So just wanted to throw that out there. Campers, this was the season debut, and you do have your merchandise. You can go on Instagram at the Cousin Cam Podcast, and you can just hit me up there to order that up.
I need one.
We definitely have our options. Kenny, feel more than free. Many blessings to you and
Appreciate
Philip. Any closing statements from you?
it. Man, just everyone just enjoy the rest of summer. Stay safe.
Get vaccinated if you have the means to do so.
Positive vibes, good vibes, all of that. Stay healthy. Take care of each other. All of that, man. Be blessed.
I hear you. All right, brother. We're going to
No.
wrap it up. All right.